Welcome to the Footy Wrap. Oh, geez, that's a chilly wind for round 13. We're in the great outdoors, Paul.
Live in Melbourne.
The
well, not live when you watch it, but live when we're here.
Now, Carlton have made the big move of suspending Brendan Fevola, which is curious considering their poor form, to get rid of, well, for a week at least, get rid of the
league's best power forward.
Yeah.
You know, he's averaging 3 goals a game.
He's going to train away from the team for a week, and then they're going to assess his attitude and his commitment, and then we'll see whether he comes back.
Yeah, and I mean, players like Alan Didak have proven that, you know, it's great to send a player that is, you know, at the crossroads off by themselves. You know, Alan went off by himself for a night out in town. You send Brendan Fevola off, you know, without any administration around him, any coaching. Yeah, that'll really solve all these problems. Because I think the last time Brendan was left to his own devices, he beat up an Irish barman.
Now, when you take a look at all the teams...
Hang on a tick. No, I don't usually introduce the news stories here, but I want to introduce one. I want to actually introduce a segment. I know that we're not usually segment-based, but it's time for Hero of the Week.
All right.
Hero of the Week is David Neitz.
Yeah?
A player that I've never really rated all that highly.
But why not?
Oh, I just think he's completely overrated. But anyway...
Just like you don't rate Robert Harvey.
Well, yeah. James Heard.
Because of his haircut.
Yeah, basically. I'm more fashion-based with my ratings as opposed to, you know, reading the stats.
Hence your top 10.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Now, I reckon that that Neitz was a hero. He played with a busted hand and a busted knee.
Yeah, but they couldn't do it for Danaher. No. That was a shame.
I know, but I tell you what,
he was well respected by the players.
If Neitz could have, he would have broken Scott Lucas's leg with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
But in true big tough guy Hero of the Week fashion, he even got up the next morning and hooked into the club president.
They said they'd review Danaher at the end of the year, and they went back on their word.
Oh, and they also asked Danaher to apply for his own position. Like, I don't know, but I don't think there'd be any surprises in Danaher's resume. You know, Gardner opens up the resume and goes, oh, I see he's been coaching at our club for 10 years.
But I mean, any good organisation has constant assessment like that. I mean, we reviewed your position at the split round.
Yeah, that's true. Why are we filming the Footy Wrap at bloody 7 o'clock on a Monday morning?
We're not doing the Footy Wrap. This is just like your review, your performance review. It's just part of the process. It's just standard issue.
What, is this under bloody Howard's new IR rules or something?
How do you think you've gone in the first half of the year?
Well, I think I've been exceptional.
Yeah?
I think I'm consistently funny every week. I bring some big stories to the show.
Like what, for example?
Oh, I'm hilarious visually. I mean, the nosebleed stuff, that was gold.
This year, in the regular season?
Do you hear dogs?
Are there any areas you think you could improve on?
No, I think...
Like some of the jokes that maybe haven't worked?
I think verbally I'm...
Like, for example, like your re-sign routine was a bit thin, don't you think? If you're being honest.
I always find it strange that resign looks very similar to re-sign. I wonder if there could ever be there could ever be a mistake there. I'd like to resign. I'd like to re-sign.
Maybe just to get your confidence back, you could go back and do like the equivalent of going back to the twos. Like go back and do your student radio stuff for a while and try.
I am not going back to Paul's wacky morning review.
Go on, keep it going, keep moving. Got
to do the Footy Wrap. Got to do the Footy Wrap. Got to do the Footy Wrap.
Chris Tarrant wants to tell his side of the story about what happened in the Northern Territory.
And it's about time.
He feels that he's been crucified in the media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that there's a little bit of news here, and I haven't told you about this, but a little bit of negotiating between Fremantle and Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's going to play Chris Tarrant in the movie of the incident. Yeah.
So what is Chris Tarrant's story?
Well, you see, few people know, but there was two things that took place in that nightclub. Yeah.
So what happened? From his point of view?
They're suing Fletcher Jones because there was a faulty belt. His trouser belt was faulty, and it did come away throughout the night. The trousers fell down, and of course Chris Tarrant can't be held liable.
Right.
And as far as the punch to the politician, well, Chris Tarrant, we'll just try to get away with that, you know, with the old adage that anyone would want to hit a politician. That's the spin they're going to put on it.
Adage?
Yeah.
Isn't it adage?
Oh, well, I sort of, my pronunciation is more from Shakespearean times.
Have you got French parents or something?
Well... My dad was Maurice Chevalier, which may come as a shock to my brother, so I'm sorry, Daniel, you had to watch this on the internet, and Mum, I'm sorry I let the cat out of the bag. Or as they say in France, the
Ouvrez le bag, yeah.
Yes. The chat.